Hello everybody. So today I'm wearing headphones for this, so I should be able to hear a lot better. Here is the video that I wanted to react to. And yeah, we will just get straight into this. Her diet is atrocious, even when living at home. So this is her diet. Here we go. Chiara, let's see what you're eating in a bulk. And she says she eats the same foods every week. So I don't know how you're getting different results each time, Chiara, but anyway, let's see.
So let's talk about bulking, how we make these gains, what foods you're going to be needing to eat in order to build this bunda. I've been on a bulk recently to put on more size, and I put more than 3 centimeters around my glutes. Here's a before and after. Now, I've been sitting currently.
Sorry, I had to speed her up. Let me go back because I don't know if it showed the before and after. Let's
At 2003 centimeters around my glutes. Here's a before and after. Now, I've been sitting currently at 2,700 calories, and to you, of course, it won't mean anything, but it means basically a straight ton of calories. I've been increasing them slowly every couple of weeks, and this is my approach when I bulk, because it ensures that I bulk slowly. I can see if I'm gaining too much weight and whether I need to wait before adding extra calories or not. And I do that with my clients as well, by just simply looking at the check-ins. That's why we do check-ins, so that I can see how they're looking, and then according to that, we judge whether I'd increase the calories or not, according to how they're feeling as well. So if you want me to help you put on lean muscle without adding too much fat everywhere else, link down below for one-to-one online coaching or my app. Now, that being said, let's start with breakfast. I kind of have the same meals every week. It just helps for me because that way, for example, it just kind of removes the hassle of having to track every single thing. Like my oats.
The first thing you hear is a box and a bag. Chiara. This is a meal for a 2-year-old. And not even a healthy 2-year-old. Healthy children, even children, should not be eating this kind of stuff. And you're my age, and you're eating this? Chiara. Shame.
I don't track them anymore because I know I have the same toppings, I have the same thing, so there's no point. I mean, it might be slightly maybe 9 calories off each time if I put a little bit extra, but it doesn't really make that much of a difference. So I don't really track my oats. I mean, I track them, but I won't physically track them now, if it makes sense. Does it make sense? I hope it does. So this is the oats that I'm gonna use. I prepped them yesterday, of course, before bed. It's just simply 1 scoop of protein, 1 scoop of oats, and then literally milk until I want the consistency until it reaches the consistency that I want. And then I also added a little bit of creatine as well, and I leave it overnight.
Tell me you're craving meat without telling me you're craving meat. This protein stuff and creatine? Chiara, life would be more simple if you just ate bacon and eggs. Just eat bacon and eggs.
Mix it in and leave it overnight, that's it. And then in the morning I usually do the fun part, which is basically I put some mixed berries. They need to be frozen.
This is not breakfast for an Italian either. Yeah, I'm sure back even before the frickin' modernization kicked in, because even like the 40s and the 50s, Sicily was not very modernized at all. In fact, it was actually a more poor area, but I highly doubt they were eating these things. If people were able to, they would eat like sausage and probably some egg maybe, and I don't know. They didn't eat just this. I think you're eating even worse than the people back in Sicily in the 50s ate. Chiara, this is a horrible start here.
Because I actually tried with fresh ones and they're not the same.
Oh yeah, let's not use real fruit. Let's go even a step further and buy the frozen fruit, which probably might even have some stuff added to it. And that's worse for you because apparently they're picked before they're ripe, right? So you're killing them before they're ripe, before they've had a chance to grow into full berries, right? I don't even know why because I think even still they pick them before they're ripe. I think even then, like, I think even when they freeze them. I don't know. I could be wrong on that one, but Chiara. You should be eating something with cheese in it, like frittata. Frittata. Come on. Come on. Just this is awful.
So you can put them in a microwave and they're nice and melted and warm, which is so much nicer. After I poured all the melted chocolate on top, which by the way...
Chocolate. Oh my lord. Look. Italy has incorporated chocolate, but I'm sure they don't eat it all the time, especially if you're looking into the very remote areas of Italy. Yeah, I don't think you're going to see them eating chocolate all the time. They're definitely not constantly eating sweets. I'm going to tell you that right now, especially the very remote areas of Italy. Yeah, I don't think so.
For the protein and the protein spread that I linked down below. I also want to add a little bit of crunch, and this also helps add a little bit more calories. So I sprinkle a lotus biscoff, which...
All of this, by the way, Chiara, is carbs. All of it. And your stupid protein powders? All junk, garbage, chemicals, slop, powder. The only powder I use is cocoa and coconut sugar, and even then, I don't drink it very often now anymore. Chiara. Awful. I think you're putting the Italians to shame right now.
For me, it makes it so much yummier.
By the way, I probably seem like a lot more attached, but that's because I haven't done much on it lately. I just put one video up on it, but I have a channel. I'm very into this whole, it's a tradition of, it's from Italy. It's from old Italy. The ritual is called pizzica tarantata. And I'm trying to do a channel on that. I haven't made much in terms of the pizzica, related to the pizzica on that channel in a while. The modern day taranta, it's called. If you want to go to it, the modern day, then taranta, Taranta. If you want to go check that out. I don't get into much in terms of diet. I just say stuff about take out anything that's unnatural, or at least really, really minimize it, because, and I get into what actual tarantismo is. Tarantismo or tarantism, and that's what the pizzica tarantata is supposed to be. It was believed, I won't go into it actually. It talks a lot about it in the video. I'll have to rewatch it myself because I need to renew myself. I want to do a new post on there. If you want to check that out, you can. So modern day taranta, again, Taranta. That's taranta. It's going to talk a little more about mental health and how the modern day people are actually struggling with tarantism even more so. Tarantismo was more than just the bite of a tarantula. The video kind of gets more into that. I won't go into it too much here.
With this, I'm on 450
This food fuels tarantismo, by the way.
calories and 25 grams of protein, which is perfect as just one meal. This is just one meal that I'm having. Also,
she's very repetitive, eh? You can hear, I don't know if that's an Italian thing or if, her English, she probably learned English at a very, 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 very young age. Because it sounds like she lived in Italy before she moved to the UK. Her English is almost perfect. There's a couple of times where she'll say, like, the way that she says certain words, I can kind of hear the accent there a little bit. But the main issue I have, though, is the repetitiveness. I don't know. I mean, maybe that's not an issue. Maybe that's just the Italian in her. But Chiara, a long, long, long time ago, your people ate a lot more meat and fish. They didn't. You're eating the wrong foods. Like even the modern Mediterranean diet that's recommended is not the actual Mediterranean diet. You should look into this more. Chiara, go to Sardinia and check the people out there, because you're gonna be shocked. You're gonna actually find out they don't eat nearly as many plants as you often hear about in the documentaries. Okay, they eat bread, sure, but I think unless they've been modernized, the people that have been reconditioned there, most of the people there, you're going to see them eating a lot more fish and goat. And if, I don't know if they fish there or not. I guess they do. That's where sardines come from, I guess. But, sorry, my brain is just, I don't stay up to date on my stuff. I probably should. But Sardinia, they eat a lot of goat, and probably, I don't even know, they might eat the livers too. Who knows? That's why I'm eating liver, at least a few little pieces every single day is all I need. And my mom even says I look a little better. She says I look more bright. I don't know if it's going to help my vitamin D, but it's definitely going to help my my color.
Delicious, nutritious.
Delicious, nutritious. I'm sorry. Again, Chiara, I'm going to say it again. You are not eating nutritiously. All of this is anti-nutrients. All of it. You are, and you are not eating anything of substance. You are eating lab-created food and factory-created. How do you think these oats were prepared? Do you think they just picked them and said, here? No, there's a whole process. And then they package them, right? And then those Biscoff things, whatever you said they were. How do you think those are prepared? What do you think they do? No, Chiara, you need to start eating more things like protein, like eggs, real protein. Anything that is not lab created. That is what you need to eat. And stop with this lab created meat, guys. Chiara, please don't get sucked down that rabbit hole. I beg of you, do not go down there. Do not try that. Italy's actually trying to ban it because of their beliefs. And I hope to God you will agree with their ban. This isn't to bash you directly, Chiara, but I'm telling you, this is not going to help you in the long run. You are my age, and you're already having some weight gain stuff whenever you eat a certain amount of carbs. I have not been there yet. I never reached that point. You know why? Because I found out about the proper human diet. The proper human diet. Our DNA is the DNA of 100,000 years ago. There's slight deviations or slight mutations, but we are all the same. We are related to the Neanderthals. We are the Neanderthals. We are, yes, we are very sapient now, but we have, especially if you're talking Italy, Spain, and Northern Europe. I'm from Northern Europe. A lot of my people, a lot of them, like the cold European places, like Nordic countries. Like my dad said that we're Scottish. So the Scottish and the Nordic people and all that, like we're all up there too. And in the Nordic countries, the Scandinavian countries, we all go back that far, or at least on my dad's side. And that means that we have to eat even more meat. But all humans ate a lot of meat to some extent. So, Chiara, even in Italy and Spain, they ate a lot of meat, traditionally. This is horrendous what you're doing to your body. You are not going to feel good in the long run. It's going to hit you. you know, and you're gonna probably, people are gonna say, oh, you're just getting older, Chiara, that's just how it is. No, you want to fix this now while you can. I was lucky enough to fix most of those problems when I did. I no longer have iron deficiency anemia. I know that. My issues now are just trying to get vitamin D into my life, eating enough fat, and people, my naturopath thinks my blood sugar's too low. That's a whole other thing. Can we just deviate a little bit? Okay, my naturopath said your blood sugar is actually really low. Normal is 3.6 to 6. It's the same measurements that they use when they measure A1C. So if A1C is 4.9, that is typical for like our glucose readings as a whole too. Okay, so 3.2 is where mine is. Apparently I'm too low. I never fainted. I didn't faint at the office. I didn't. I bet you my sugars were a lot higher till they took all that blood out of me. They probably used like the very last tube to measure my sugars. My magnesium was like 1.49, and I think the normal is like 2.2 something or whatever. I don't know. The only one I trust is the vitamin D, which I am going to take a supplement if I still can't get it up with what I'm doing currently. If I don't feel or see any improvement within a month, then I will go get the vitamin D supplement because she wants to check in 4 months. So if this doesn't work, I'll wait till, let's see. My appointment with her was July 31st. So if I don't feel any improvement by August 29th or 30th with my bones, with my hair, then I'm going to start taking vitamin D. And I'm also going to try and get outside too, so hopefully that'll double boost it. But anyway, back to what I was saying, Chiara, this is horrendous. Your body's going to, this is going to catch up to you, and you're going to start feeling it. You're going to be like, why don't I have the energy to keep going? Why don't I feel this way? Why am I feeling like that? You know, I haven't seen any of your other videos. I'll have to look at them, but this is not going to help you keep stable energy, hun.
The strawberry melted. Look at this. I love a sweet breakfast, so.
Sweet and nutritious is not the same thing. Nothing that is nutritious for human beings is sweet. Nothing. I'm sorry. I said what I said. Maybe eggs, and maybe they can be a little bit, depending on the kind you have. I find chicken surprisingly sweet if you get the right kind. Like if you get like properly farmed chicken, freshly farmed chicken, holy crap, is that ever sweet. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's just from what they're eating, but nothing that's healthy for human beings is sweet. Nothing. Sorry, Chiara, but. And it's going to mess with your insulin. It's called cephalic insulin response. So you want to stop this. You're gonna start really having problems with your weight if you keep going like this. In particular, fat gain.
It's just a better way, because obviously it's healthier. It's made with just milk and oats.
It's not healthy. Milk is probably the only thing healthy in there, but even then, milk is still carbs. And I don't know what kind of milk they have in the UK. I know some places do have raw milk, but I doubt that's raw milk. Chiara, you're putting the Italians to shame here.
And then I just use a little bit of chocolate spread.
Listen to that crunch. No human food should be crunchy like that. It should be chewy. It should be chewy. And I'm sorry if you hear any gurgling. It's my humidifier. I'm very asthmatic, and when there's like a lot of fumes around, it's still going on. I'm still feeling it. There's dust everywhere, dirt everywhere. The people are very lazy cleaning up around my apartment. So I'm really, so...
Literally, you see like 1 teaspoon. And then we have the biscuits, but it's fine because the 80-20 rule, of course, we have to have a mixture of everything.
None of it's healthy, Chiara. None of it. What does fiber do? All it does is either make you have the runs or clog you up. And of course you're farting all the time and probably smelling up the place. You're lucky if you don't have that yet, but you probably will in the future if you keep going on.
Unreal.
Sugar addiction. She said unreal. That's how you know. You are addicted, Chiara. Food is not supposed to be for addiction purposes. You should be eating food to live. Yes, you can spice up food a little bit. You can spice up actual food a little bit and make it salty, buttery, creamy, savory with real butter and real salt. Maybe add some spices if you can tolerate them, like mild spices. Too hard to spice and it's gonna destroy your stomach. I wouldn't, no, just, But Chiara, this is not going to do it. This is horrible. You're setting a bad example right now.
Voila. I take these every single day.
And look at this. Look, guys, look. Should a proper human diet, do you see... Okay, Chiara, I'm going to run a question by you. Do you see any creatures in nature going, I got to eat these little gummy thingies here for supplementation because my diet is not good enough? I'm not going to get anything through food. There's only one supplement here that I approve of.
No fail. First of all, because they literally taste like a gummy. Like a gummy bear, the little sweet.
See, tell me you're 2 years old without telling me you're 2 years old. You are literally eating gummies and obsessing over the fact they're like gummy bears. Girl!
Haribos. They just taste the same. So it's actually a pleasure for me to have them every day. Just one
Oh yeah, of course it is. They probably put sugar up the heck in it.
of each. I have vitamin D, especially guys if you live in the UK.
And yes, I only approve of the vitamin D. Now, Chiara, I'm hoping that milk was full fat. Otherwise, you're not going to absorb any of that vitamin D. Do you understand me? Vitamin D is a fat-soluble vitamin. Okay? You need to eat fat. So, unless you eat fat, you are not going to get a single IU of that vitamin D. Do you understand? I hope you understand. And by the way, the milk, when they pasteurize it, they fortify it with D2, which is not absorbable. D3, okay? D3. You're very, very vague with your definition of vitamin D. You just say vitamin D. You don't say D2 or D3. D2 is not absorbed. And I am a Neanderthal. Really? I mean, think about it. Like, my people were Neanderthals. Where I'm from, we go back as far as the Neanderthals. Because we lived in the northern parts of Europe, like especially the colder areas, like Scandinavia and stuff like that. So, my people... I am curious, how did we get vitamin D hundreds of thousands of years ago? Okay, the reason I'm asking this is because we didn't have the tools to dig down into the ice and get fish, right? We didn't have tools back then to do that. I don't think our tools were sophisticated enough to drill down into the ice and fish, right? How the heck did we get vitamin D? Okay, how did the other animals get vitamin D? What? How? Well, what did we do? I need to know. I need to know because this is bugging me. Like, it's not the same as soil where soil's depleted and you're not getting vitamin D. That's not how that works. The vitamin D, we didn't have sun all year round in the south. What is it? Why now are we suddenly having problems with vitamin D besides like the sun? What is it? What is going on? Like, could someone help me with that a little bit more? Because we didn't have low vitamin D years and years and years ago. Or is the suggestion to have the vitamin D at a certain level, is it just very low for some people and very high for others, and we're just told, oh, you're low because you're at this level, or you're high because you're at this level? Can someone help me out there, please? I do think that I do have a little bit low vitamin D. I don't think it's as low as they claim. I don't think it's so low that it's like really bad. I think if it was really bad, I would be sore all the time. And the only reason I think I'm having problems right now is because of the pain. I'm not breathing well. Overall, because of the issues with that. I barely get sick. The only issue I have is my hair. So, like I said, if the liver doesn't help within the next month or so, then I will go get the vitamin D supplements that they recommended me. Because 3 to 4 months they recommended, so I will try it, okay? I'm not going to completely ignore the advice of the doctor, but I'm going to keep trying, adding more fat. What did we do? How did the other animals get vitamin D? Assuming we got it all from the fat of the animal, okay? Let's just assume that that was the case. How did the other animals get the vitamin D? Because I'm sure they had to get it through the sunlight too. And there wasn't a whole lot of plant variety out there. What? What happened there? What happened?
You need vitamin D because we barely get any sun. If you have to pick one type of vitamin and you live in the UK or Germany or in places where it's not sunny frequently, I recommend you should be getting vitamin D. Again, link down below for all the vitamins and for all my protein stuff that I consume.
I'm not against vitamin D. I'm not. I'm really, really not, okay? I'm just not ready yet to try the supplements. I was only eating liver for 2 weeks when they saw that my vitamin D was low. And I'm also going to up my fat intake, like I said. That actually did help me have a bowel movement this morning. That was not painful. I'm very thankful for that, and I'm going to keep doing that. So thank you for at least recommending to up my fat there, doctor. I'm going to say doctor. I don't want to put her name out there.
One collagen gummy. And listen, the reason why I get collagen is because your girl is already 26.
Girl, collagen's in meat, hun. Collagen's in meat. Eat your sausage, eat your bacon, eat your, beef, okay? You are my age. I'm 27 now. I don't know how long ago this video was, but she was 26 when this video was out, and so was I. Hun, come on. You'll get collagen eating meat, okay? And if you eat meat that has like the skin on it and stuff, eat that skin, eat the sinew, eat the tendons, eat the cartilage. Okay? Drink bone broth. You'll get loads of collagen from that. Okay, you don't need to take this collagen thing.
And I'm turning 27 this year. So collagen.
You're talking like an old woman, by the way. I'm turning 27 this year. Like, your girl's like, yeah.
Helps with like wrinkle prevention and keeping you younger and healthier. Regenerate your skin. So for me, it's a must. And then I have one of the hair, skin, and nails gummies. So basically, it's literally it's called hair, skin, and nails because your girl has long hair that she needs to nourish.
Hun, eat eggs. It has a lot of B1. That will help your hair, skin, and nails. Yeah. Okay.
So, it's probably about 4 more meals now left, so I'll see you directly for my next meal, and I'll just get some work done in the meantime. Snack time. So, this is actually one of my favorite ones that I have. This is my first snack, my morning snack that I have. Yeah. This is one of my favorite, and I'm not even joking, it's actually something that I've been craving so much, and I crave every day. It's a new...
This is all carbs, and I got a little bit ahead of it. I thought it was rice cakes. I could tell by the crunch, This is awful, hun. But at least she's getting some protein here.
Addition, like sort of like a new snack that I thought of. I'm not gonna lie, this is honestly an elite snack. And it's so simple, it literally takes 2 minutes and it's super delicious. Super nutritious as well.
Rice cakes are not nutritious, hon. They're not.
And low in calories.
Calories is not, you know, what is actually in rice cakes? Fiber and sugar, right? Fiber does nothing. You don't absorb anything from fiber. Literally, fiber just gets dissolved, but then your body's like, nope, we don't want this. Blech.
I mean, you can use...
Except it comes at the other end.
I use pastrami, you can use turkey slices, you can use serrano ham, whatever you want. But it's such a nice savoury snack. So you see, when you do like a bulk, I'll tell you a secret. When you're trying to eat a lot in general, it's best to always alternate between savoury and sweet so that your palate doesn't get used to the same kind of dull flavour. So it's easier to mix in savoury and sweet constantly, which is what I try to do the most, so that it's a little bit easier to get all my calories in, if it makes sense. And also, obviously, needless to say, in order to eat more calories, I personally prefer breaking down throughout the day, so having more meals. Some people like to have a lot of calories in 3 meals, and I don't know how to do this, trust me. I prefer spreading them out throughout the day, which is also what I do with my clients, and it works for me. I feel like the rice cakes, I use salt and vinegar ones, like the flavoured one. They add even a little bit more flavour. And then obviously the cottage cheese, soft and...
Yeah, because, hun, you are going to hate them if they're just plain, right? Rice and grains in general, when plain, they're disgusting. They are.
Creamy, and then he breaks it with serrano ham, which is pastrami. It's quite a hard flavour. But overall, the combination is like chef's kiss.
I don't even think the salt and vinegar flavor is actual salt and actual vinegar. Chiara, you're really, really, really not convincing me. I've been there, I've done that. By the way, I'm still very breathless from the paint. So, yeah, I apologize if I sound really out of breath.
Explosion of flavours in your mouth.
You're not nourished if you constantly think of food like this.
Last bite. Yummy, yummy in my tummy. Right. I'm off to a driving lesson.
She is so like a kid. Yummy, yummy in my tummy? Wow. Wow. I mean, I understand some people are young at heart. I am one of those people, but holy woman. Life should not revolve around food, like I kept saying. Girl. You know what? At the time of this recording, it's Saturday. And I was thinking about changing the time, like uploading this tomorrow, like scheduling it for tomorrow to appear on my channel. But this is I'm just getting so revved up. I think I should put this up tonight, so.
And I'll see you for lunch before I hit legs today. So see you in a minute for me, yeah? Woo! Time for lunch. Sorry, I'm so excited because actually I had my driving lesson and today went really, really well because, yeah, honestly, I've been so frustrated because I feel like every single time I did my driving, it's always been like not great, but today I actually felt really confident on the road, so I'm like...
Probably because you did have a little bit of meat there in your last meal, and I think cheese as well, you said? You need to eat more meat, more cheese though, honey. You are Italian, and that's what Italians built their foundation off of before wheat came along and before all these extra crazy plants and stuff came along. Before then, they cured meats and like that was a lot of what their festivities were, like curing meats and like sitting around and, you know, that's mainly what they based a lot of their meals off of, was the cured meats and stuff like that.
Anyway, celebrating with some...
Celebrating. Look, here we go. Food. Using food for celebration. Girl. No, this is not what food is for.
Yummy food for your tummy. I need to stop being weird. Okay, let's go back to normal. I'm gonna make some head sausages, so time for lunch.
Ooh, you got some sausage. Good.
Usually make the whole packet because I can basically meal prep for the next days as well. Lean turkey bacon.
No! Stop with this lean bullcrap. It's 2023, people. In 2020, the American Heart Association came out with an article stating that saturated fat was not, in fact, a risk for cardiac disease. It didn't cause cardiac disease. 2020. It is 2023. I am sorry, but this gets me so mad. It's been 3 years now. Stop. Oh my Lord, just stop. Oh, but fat makes me fat. No. It does not. If it does, it means you were malnourished and your body needs to build up first. Your body will thank you in the end, and then it will start to lose the extra fat that it no longer needs. The extra fat. You will probably keep some fat on, but that's what you need. You need some fat. But you don't need 50 to 100 pounds extra fat. Come on.
29 calories only per slices. Obviously, we're not trying to save on calories because obviously I'm bulking, but I actually think that turkey bacon is always better than, like, pig bacon.
I don't even think it's real bacon. I heard it's not real bacon. It's not even... Turkey bacon isn't actually turkey bacon. I don't know. I don't exactly know what it is, but I don't know. But I'm glad that you're eating sausage.
Some cheese and vegetables. This is a really...
No. Vegetables. I say no. Let me go back because she said something really weird there.
I'm gonna add some cheese and...
Cheese? What happened there?
Vegetable.
Lack of fat in your brain makes you say words wrong. Cheese. Cheese? Cheese? Girl, you need fat in your life. You'll at least realize you said something wrong and be like, oh, I meant cheese. Whoops. What's cheese? Oops.
Vegetables. This is a really random combination, by the way, but we need some
vegetables to clog up your bowels and slow down everything. Cause gastroparesis. Beautiful.
Vegetables that go with it, and greens in general, because
No! Oh, this green crap has to stop! Guys! Stop with the greens! Ugh! I should know. I've had a kidney stone before. I was lucky in that it didn't hurt. But when I wiped down there, I'm not even going to lie, I felt the kidney stone. And I ate a lot of salads back then. Okay? I think this was even before keto, but even then I was getting kidney stones. I was like 21, 22. I wiped down there and I'm like, what the heck was that? Something fell into my hand. I feel it. I thought it was just, a clump of hair. But it was a kidney stone. It felt nothing like a clump of hair. It was hard. But not in the same way that a clump of hair was. I know what a hard clump of hair is like. I'm sorry it's TMI, but you gotta know. These greens are going to cause this. Chiara, you are going to look back at this in 15 years and you're going to be like, what am I doing to myself? What is going on? Why am I feeling this way? You're going to thank me for uploading this.
Thinking like tomatoes, but tomatoes is like, did you know tomatoes actually is not a vegetable, it's a type of fruit because it's got seeds in it.
Yeah, not many people know that. I'm surprised you know that. Wow. Okay. Yeah, take the seeds out, hon.
The same as peppers, for those people that don't know that. So
take the seeds out.
I actually want some greens.
And the skins off. And no, cut the greens. Come on.
I'm going to make these, some asparagus to have on the side. I know it doesn't really go well with the meals I'm going to make, but it's just pretty much just to have some micronutrients on the side.
You're not getting nutrients from it. You're better off just eating the meat.
Toss them with some like olive oil Now I'm gonna get some buns. Obviously not these buns, actual buns. Because we're gonna make a sort of like burgery style. Or like one brioche burger something. So onto the assemblage. What we're gonna do, everything is cooked. So I'm gonna basically divide the sausages into two so I can put it in the bun. These are chicken sausages, by the way.
More carbs. Chiara, stop with this. These breads, these oats, the rice cakes, all of it is just carbs. You're setting yourself up for a huge spike in insulin. And then over the course of the next few years, you're going to be unable to cut back on the weight. You're going to be able to get the fat down, and you'll never understand why.
So buns, ready. I wanted to put the meat here. And basically, I want to melt. So a slice of cheese. I'm going to put this in the in the oven for like a couple of minutes.
She said cheese again. What is cheese? What? Cheese? Is this fake cheese, or is she saying cheese, but because I'm not hearing cheese, I'm hearing cheese. Let me go back.
Okay. I want to melt. So a slice of cheese. I'm going to put this in the in the oven for like a couple of minutes. I am sorry, but assemblage done, and look at this meal. Ooh. Okay.
What's assemblage? I never heard of that.
We got a thing for asparagus, you know.
Gross. Girl, I had smelly pea from cauliflower one time. I would hate to try asparagus.
People don't like vegetables because they don't really pay any attention with them. It's like
they don't like veggies because they don't realize they have to add stuff to it. Chiara, you've added a whole bunch of crap to it. Of course you like them now.
If you, let's say, if you make chicken or any sort of thing that you like,
but you're also very malnourished because everything you're eating along with your meat is not being it's hindering the absorption of the nutrients from your meat. By the way, I've been having this voice of death for a long time, ever since this whole paint thing started. It's finally starting to improve with my humidifier going in the background, so thank God for that. Finally improving. Yeah.
Put any seasoning or you boil them. Of course you're not going to like it because you're not putting any effort with it. But I seasoned them.
See, there you go. You're not putting any effort into it. You're just making them plain. Isn't that how you're supposed to have them? Look, if you were supposed to eat veggies like that, you should be eating them plain and raw. If you're meant to eat veggies, that's why they should be eaten. By the way, humans are not herbivores, because if they were, you would only eat raw food, raw veggies in particular, and digest them perfectly, not have any pain, not have any issues with keeping your weight on, not have any issues with depression, with weird psychotic episodes, with dude, all of these people that do raw vegan, they're also like, oh, the vibrational frequencies of the universe and these manifestations we make to bring on positivity and whatever the heck. Just eat meat. That is what you were meant. You're not supposed to be all psychedelically. You're not supposed to talk like you're on psychedelics 24/7. Stop.
Steamed them first, and then I sauteed and I cooked them in the
sauteed
pan basically with some fried light. I put ginger paste. I put garlic paste. I put salt, pepper.
Gross! Ginger and garlic? Ugh. Yuck.
Paprika, turmeric in them, and let it absorb everything. And then
you're not going to absorb anything, Chiara. You're not. Oh, there's Amara again. I see her up above me. Spiritually, of course. Hey, Amara, what do you think of this girl's meal here? What is all that stuff? It's like, there's bread, there's there is a lot of plant stuff in there. There's no meat. Meat's not going to be absorbed. There's meat, but it's not much. Yeah. She's crazy, huh?
It's good. That's why people don't like vegetables, because they don't really put any effort in them. Don't lie. I know you are. Taste test now. So freaking tasty.
Yeah, because food is about taste pleasure only. It's not about nutrition, is it?
Obviously, I use turkey bacon, cheese, lean cheese, and
No, Chiara. No wonder you can't talk right. You said cheese twice.
chicken sausages. I also put gherkins. I mean, these are optional, but I'm one of those that is obsessed with gherkins, and I put sweet chili sauce on top.
You are so malnourished. Oh my goodness. I can tell you are malnourished because you don't absorb anything from the meats you're getting. And you're only eating lean? That makes it even worse. Girl.
As well. What a freaking burger. Talking about lunch break.
Yeah, because that's what food's about. It's purely for enjoyment.
Quickly, I'm having this lovely burger. However, the burger on its own is only 500 calories, and this girl is trying to eat 2,700. So I'm having dessert. I'm having obviously fruit as dessert. That adds a couple of more calories, and then
More sugar. Chiara, you haven't eaten anything of substance, and the things that you did eat of substance were hindered by all the other crap that you combined with it.
I'm also having.
And yet they blame the meat for the problems. No, it's not the meat. It's not. If it was the meat, then we wouldn't have reverted to eating almost primarily meat 100,000 years ago. We would still be monkeys in the trees eating leaves and sticks of like little vegetation here and there, stalks of plants and things like that. Flowers. Really? Really?
And this girl is trying to eat 2,700. So I'm having dessert. I'm having obviously fruit as dessert. That adds a couple of more calories. And then I'm also having this protein caramel pudding from Aldi. Adds an extra 20 grams of protein. And it's also extra calories, you know what I mean? Which I need. So
I don't believe it has any good protein in it. It's probably fake. And it's probably, if it's not actual fake, like from a lab fake, it's probably plant protein, which is not going to be absorbed.
yeah, I'm gonna eat this a lot, and I'll see you for meal number 4. Okay, probably like 3rd change of outfit. I literally change outfits as many times as I like have meals, probably.
Okay, so she had breakfast, she had her snack, she had that, and then the dessert. So that's 4 meals so far? I thought that was 3. Breakfast, snack, lunch, dessert. 3. I don't know. I'm definitely not counting for meal number 4 here. Breakfast, lunch, because meals are the breakfast, lunch, and dinner, right? She said 5 meals, so yeah, I'm not counting 4. I guess lunch plus dessert would be, I don't know. It's weird.
Yeah.
If I count it one way, it's 3. If I count it another way, it's 5. But yeah.
I do want to have shorts because I literally came on my period today, so I don't fancy having shorts when it's that time of the month, to be completely honest. So I threw like my dark pale leggings on, my jacket, and also added some earrings to make it cute, and I'm going to fix my bun and glute session fueled by the bulk. Actually, today is my second glute session, and it's not my heaviest one. This is my moderate session, if it makes sense. But I'll take you to the gym with me, and I'll show you what I'm about to do. So I start my session with calf glute bridges, and I like to do an abduction. That's why I have a little band just above my knees, as you can see here. Also, this video is sped up, so make sure you perform every rep slowly. I superset this with 5 hydrants. Again, this is sped up. Note how I have a dumbbell and a band. Then I proceed onto deficit reverse lunges. These are a killer, but make sure that when you go down, you let your releasing type of carbs. So they're great pre-work.
Wait, what did I missed something. I missed something. I skipped ahead too far. I did not care about I didn't want to hear about that crap, so.
Refuel down. You let your knees touch the floor, so you go down enough and lean forward for your glutes. Refuel time in between.
Refuel time, huh?
I get hungry because I've been over here 78 minutes, I get hungry in between meals and have this for my protein, which, by the way, is one of the best ones. Oats are slow releasing type of carbs, so they're great.
Honey, you don't need carbs at all. You don't. Your body makes carbs. Gluconeogenesis.
Because they stay as a form of energy longer in your system, so then you can get these.
It's very, very loud here where she is. Holy crap. I hope I'm close enough.
Link below. This kind of thing. And onto sumo deadlifts. Now, I recently got into these.
Do not care. Let me go to...
Really, really good. So, back from the period, by the way, because actually, I have to say that... So, back from the training session, and I have to say that I felt a little bit more tired than normal, and that is not, it doesn't have to do with the period, by the way, because actually, funny enough, I don't know whether you know or not, women during the periods, not probably the first few days when they've got like, if you've got especially like really bad pains, obviously you can't train, and if you don't want to train, that's fine, but generally speaking, women on their periods are actually stronger. Did you know that? It's actually...
What? Where is that coming from? I never noticed that. I actually noticed I'm weaker on my period. What? The heck? What? Girl, you would be even stronger though if you ate just meat and cut all the crap from the carbs and sugars and greens and fibers.
Weird, but there's like...
And stopped eating like a freaking rabbit / cow / horse.
Like studies that show that. But yeah, like today in general, I felt like really, really tired at the gym. So...
Hormones. It is hormones. It's not because if you're not losing a whole huge amount of blood per period, congratulations, because a lot of women eating this way, eating the way you're eating, lose a lot. Sometimes they can't even like their periods are so heavy that they can't. So congratulations if you lose a normal amount of blood. But honey, hormones. I'm sorry. You're gonna be you're tired too because you're eating a bunch of sugar. You're eating just sugar. Stop with this.
I didn't manage to go too heavy, but it's fine. Still did a huge session of burned 700 calories still, but...
Calories. Do you see animals tracking their food? Really? They just know what to eat and what not to eat, okay? If they eat the wrong things, they gain fat just like we do, right? They don't want to gain fat at the wrong times of the year. Right? Oh, come on, Chiara.
Anyway, dinner time, which is the most exciting bit, okay? So, flour and Greek yogurt. The OGs will know what I'm about to do. I'm going to make pizza from scratch, and yes, we're only going to use these two ingredients. And it's the easiest and healthiest way to make pizza. Well, obviously it's not going to be the normal pizza.
Flour is not healthy, Chiara. It's not. It isn't. End of.
The normal dough, but it's as close as we can get anyway, okay? So we start by pouring 150 grams of flour, self-raising flour.
Holy crap! And then Greek yogurt? Is it plain Greek yogurt? And I know it's not fat Greek yogurt, so you know it's gonna be like... It's not gonna hold together very well. I don't trust it. I think it would really fall apart, don't you? I think it'd be really dry if it doesn't just hold apart. Hold together, it's gonna fall apart and just get really dry, or just be really dry. It's gonna be ugh.
What is the best?
What is that from? That sounds very familiar to me.
I put 2 chicken breasts in the oven, and all I'm gonna do is literally shred them. I'll try to shred them anyway with 2 forks. I'll just put some seasonings in it, by the way, just some paprika, salt and pepper. You can use the other one for like snacks, for a sandwich tomorrow, or even for lunch. You can make a nice sandwich.
Something tells me it's from Don Giovanni, but maybe not. I don't know. I don't know where that's from.
Non chiudrai farfalloni amoroso, notte giorno di torno girano,
It's ready for me. Yeah, look at this. Do you know what the beauty of this is basically you can make it however you want. You can put any toppings you like. Last time I did like a lamb version, which was delicious, and this time I did a barbecue chicken pizza instead. You can literally put anything and any toppings you like. Ready, mamma mia. I'm so...
You need to eat actual meat. Cut the flour, cut the carbs, cut the fibers, cut the veggies, eat the meat. Honey, you will thank me for uploading this video at some point in your life. You will be like, oh my God, I don't know why I'm gaining fat despite, cutting out calories. I'm gaining even more weight and I can't lose. Honey, you're treating your body like trash. You're supposed to eat to live. You're eating in the way that's living to eat. You're not eating in a way that's eating to live.
Excited for dinner, honestly.
Of course you are. You're malnourished because you're eating other foods that hinder the absorption of your meat, but also you are literally living to eat. That's all you're about, is living to eat. I can't stress this enough.
Like I said, you can make it in any way you want. I've completed with the pizza and my yog bowl.
Wow. Did you hear how crunchy that was? That's horrible.
Yeah. Bang on, 1,700 calories.
That is a lot of crunch. Oh my Lord. Now, if you overcook something, it's not the end of the world. I don't believe that, you overcooked it, you're going to poison yourself. I don't believe in all that hogwash. Holy crap, though. Holy crap.
I'm going to enjoy my evening, eat everything up, because I'm starving.
Of course you are. Look, I'm not saying it like that to taunt you. I'm saying it like that because it's obvious. You're malnourished. You are. Whether you want to believe that or not, but my blood tests show I'm fine. Yeah, of course they do. Because maybe you're eating just enough, but also your blood tests are reflected based on the average population, the population that is of the unhealthy type, right? Like, I don't trust blood anymore. I don't even know if my vitamin D is low, is like to be concerned about. I also don't really brush my hair. I mean, the way that I should, I get lazy. Like, a lot of the time I'm home because, I'm on disability, so I don't brush my hair. So I think a lot of the hair loss is actually also from when I finally do kind of brush through my hair. I don't believe in hair brushes. I use my fingers and I try to be careful where I can be. And then sometimes my hair just comes out and I'm not even trying, right? But I think that's partially because some of the hair gets caught up in the tangled hair, right? And yeah, I'm not quite losing clumps, but I do find I'm losing a lot of it's getting better. It's starting to improve. Like, I'm not losing quite in clumps anymore. I'm hoping the liver will help. And like I said, the vitamin D, I'm going to try and get out in the sun more. It's rainy today, so I can't go out today. It's like we are under a rainfall warning, actually. So, in fact, let me take my headphones off. It sounds like it might be raining right now. I can't quite hear it from here, but yeah. Anyway, let's keep going.
And don't forget to like and subscribe if you find this useful. And if you enjoyed watching it, so you never miss any useful content and any more content from me. But buon appetito. I'm going to finish this off for me, and I'll see you next time with another video. Ciao.
horrendous. Sorry, I just switched to another video. I had it in my downloads this time. I thought I'd put it in my downloads. Guys, I don't know how much longer I'm going to have YouTube Premium. Apparently, they upped it to $1. I heard there was a dark reason behind their price for YouTube Premium. So anyways, but that's it for this video. I'm sorry it got a little bit long, and I'm sorry I kind of got off topic here and there, but I just wanted to show you guys the ridiculousness of her diet. This is insane. Her diet is horrendous, and she thinks that she's doing something good for her body. No, you're not. You're not. I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry at the same time. Horrendous. Anyways, guys, I will see you in the next video. Hope you enjoyed. And, yeah. I think I'll upload this tonight rather than, wait, okay? All right. Later, guys. And...